Hi, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new, it's lovely to meet you. Lovely to have you here. Leave me a comment, say hello, let me know who you are. Spirit says, where are you from? So I'm here working with my spirit guides to channel messages, using the cards to illustrate the energy. They want me to be a little more pointed about that, I guess, going forward, because we are all in the process of mastering our purpose, which is our energy set point described by our astrology, and Spirit says, and the people you meet. So this morning, my guides were talking about the awakening. I think maybe if I can get my live stream to work, I've got a problem there. We'll do maybe a chat, a group chat. Spirit says with you and with the guides about the energy that comes through to us from individuals. It's already happening, of course, and we're going to become more acutely aware of it. So Spirit says there's a desire to put that into your thought. Okay, they're calling it a stable, a corral. They just want you to take up the idea that your awakening happens in small moments over time, depending on who you come in contact with. Okay, lots streaming through. So Spirit, can you give us a card, please, that illustrates that idea about love energy, about the awakening, the event, heart chakra tuning. They're calling it fine tuning this morning. So Spirit, what is it they want me to shuffle? What is it that you would like to show us for this day? Please give me a message, Spirit. Whatever it is that's going to help us understand the notions that are coming through. Woo-wee, okay. Alright, that is a big chunk of cards. Alright, Spirit. Please give us the reading this morning. Okay, well, that's fire and ice. So, I'm using the Journey of Love Oracle reading, or Oracle deck, pardon me. That's number 37. Let's take a look together at the textbook and find out what that's all about. So, Spirit's talking about the way the ebb and flow. That's why it's fire and ice. They're talking about the ebb and flow and the way the energy is being attenuated. Let me move this a little bit for you. See if Spirit wants me to put it like this for some reason. Okay, something to do with that crystal, I think. So, why they're talkative this morning, I apologize. I'm just getting a lot of download. So, Spirit's talking about the way the energy ebbs and flows, moments of fire and moments of ice, because we're learning to attenuate the energies of each. That's what my guides are talking about. The way heat and the way variation in temperature, and they're talking about variation in energy streaming into us and out of us. That's the next piece of what we're learning to attenuate and learning to take up, and it's going to become a conscious process. So the book talks about learning to hold the tension of the opposites, of those things that don't immediately seem to go together within your being without collapsing into confusion, judgment, or denial. There is a passion and a serenity, creation and destruction, new life and death emerging within you and within all your relationships. Sometimes this can be hard to handle, and we want to make things simpler, to just let go of the conflict and the complexity and choose one or the other. You are a grand enough soul to be able to withstand the rigors of depth, to go deep, to live fully, to let the divine have its way. All right, so they're pushing me. I'm going to stop reading. So as you can tell, there's a lot of stream coming through. And there's a discussion about one of the changes that we're going to experience over the course of 2019. Has to do with allowing yourself to become consciously aware of the different types of energy that you feel in a given moment. So my guides are asking us to practice that and to be able to become aware physically and mentally, psychologically, emotionally, etc., through our physical being. As the energy that streams through continues to attenuate, and Spirit saying, and is given, meaning given to us to experience, that's part of the process we're in. So we're going to have, in a sense, what Spirit's talking about is practicing. They're streaming for the energy in small ways in order to gently attenuate our physical being, to become tolerant and to become aware, and to give us the ability to become consciously aware. So there's a lot coming through about that. I'm sorry this message was a little choppy this morning. As you can tell, Spirit's saying it was a good example of what it means to surrender and be with the energy, right? So I'm here, I have a job to do, I've got to pick a card and read from the book. No, really, in this moment, Spirit just wanted me to listen to the message that was coming through and pay attention to that. So lessons for us all. My guides are saying there's more information that's going to come through about that. But for today, for some reason, they wanted that message to come out in sort of a plain spoken way without the sort of flattery of the book, they're saying. So fire and ice, when you twist your ankle, you put on heat, you put on ice, you alternate that. We're going through a similar process. Different types of energy attenuation slowly streaming through to us, and what's coming is, we're going to feel the vibration, the buzz of those things. So pay attention as you go through your day. You're suddenly going to feel it, and give yourself, even if it's just a moment, to just stop and pay attention to that. And as always, put some comments on the thread. I'm always curious to know what you folks are experiencing. It helps us all. Hit the like button. Please share these videos as widely as possible. I do have some goals of growing my channel this year so that as many people as possible can join this effort that we're engaged in. Thanks so much for being patient and tolerant this morning with this message. I'm loving all of you, sending out my love and hugs, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day.